Hello students, today's topic is preclinical trials for ADME studies in drug discovery process. ADME studies in preclinical trials. The assessment of pharmacological properties ADME is important for any selection of lead components. The flowchart here shows the two-tier approach of in vitro and in vivo analysis for ADME studies in preclinical trials. In vitro analysis in ADME studies include lipophilicity studies of the target molecule, solubility, microsome and plasma stability, plasma protein binding and screening of cytotoxicity and hepatotoxicity test, cytochrome 450 inhibition profiling, and permeability studies. The lipophilicity test is done to calculate the partition coefficient and the distribution coefficient. It plays an important role in drug solubility, absorption, membrane penetration, plasma protein binding, and distribution. It is measured by partitioning it against octanol and aqueous or buffer in the ratio of 1:1. The aqueous solubility of the lead molecule is assessed at various pH levels. This is because different compartments of the body have different pH levels. Solubility is estimated by dissolving the lead compound in buffer solutions and allowed to reach thermodynamics equilibrium by incubating for 18 hours. The absorption is measured with reference to saturated solution of 1-propanol. Presently, computational methods like in silico models approaches are also used. HTS alternative methods are also used to check solubility. Hepatic microsome stability assay. It is estimated using liver microsomes. Liver microsomes are a storehouse of many enzymes required for drug metabolism. It is used to determine the in vitro intrinsic clearance of compound, percentage of test substance remaining at a particular time, and half-life of the target compound. In most of the studies, NADH is used as a cofactor for this reaction. Hepatic microsome stability study procedure. Liver microsomes are isolated from animal models or humans. Aliquots of liver microsomes are inoculated with test compounds along with the control. NADH is used as a cofactor for the reaction. The aliquots are pulled out at specific time intervals of 0 minute, 5 minute, 15, 30 and 60 minutes with NADH and without NADH. The reaction is terminated by adding of quenching agents and precipitate the microsomal incubations. The supernatants are analyzed by LC-MS for the parent compound. A time-dependent depletion graph is plotted with the inoculating period in x-axis and the percentage of presence of compound in the y-axis, as shown in the figure. From the graph, the half-life of the compound can be estimated. The plasma stability of the test compound is estimated by incubating the plasma with test substance for a predetermined period. The aliquots are pulled out and tested and analyzed by LC-MS method. Plasma protein binding assay. The efficacy of a drug is determined by the concentration of the drug in the plasma. The drug bound to the plasma protein is unavailable for absorption. The plasma protein binding property of the lead molecule is estimated by rapid equilibrium dialysis (RED). The dialysis plate is prepared by adding buffer to one chamber of the red device, that is the blank, and the lead molecule with different concentrations or dosages solution in the other chamber. Figure 1. The plate is sealed and then incubated at 37 degree centigrade for 3 to 5 hours. The unbound molecules move from the plasma side to the buffer side, as shown in figure 2. The samples are then pooled after 3 to 5 hours, processed and analyzed by LC-MS. The concentration of the compound is determined on the basis of the peak area ratio. The cytochrome P450 inhibition assay. Cytochrome P450 are a family of enzymes which play an important role in phase 1 of metabolism in the liver. Compounds that inhibit P450 can cause toxic accumulation of the substrates. This assay examines the effect of the lead component or compound on the metabolizing of other enzyme substrates by 5 primary cytochrome P isoforms. The levels of the cytochrome isoform marker substrate and metabolites are measured in the presence and absence of the test compound by LC-MS. The results are expressed as percentage inhibition of the selected compound. Computer-based activity prediction studies and high-throughput screening assays can also be done to study cytochrome P450 inhibition. Toxicity and hepatotoxicity test. This is estimated using hepatocyte cells. The cells are incubated for 24 hours with the test substance. The control is also taken. At the end of the incubation period, the viability and activity of the cells are evaluated. The IC50 value is also calculated. Permeability studies. Permeability studies are done to estimate the absorption of the drug in the GI tract. Cell monolayers are good models to indicate the intestinal permeability and bioavailability of the test molecule. Two main cell lines used are CACO2 and MDCK cells. A non-cell based assay is also present. PAMPA, Parallel Artificial Membrane Permeability Assay. In this method, an artificial membrane, basically a lipid bilayer membrane, is immobilized on a filter placed between a donor and acceptor compartment. The test compound is introduced into the donor compartment. After the permeation time period interval, the amount of parent compound is quantified in the donor and acceptor compartment by UV spectrophotometry reading. The test can be designed for different pH for the acceptor compartment. Recently, in silico predictions are also successful or done to study permeability of the test compound. The parallel artificial membrane permeability assay helps in comparing the absorption efficiency of different formulations by passive diffusion, influence of pH on permeability, and absorption kinetic parameters. The in vivo analysis in ADME study includes rapid assessment of compound exposure, race, and comprehensive pharmacokinetic analysis. RACE is a rapid and efficient method to study the pharmacokinetic parameters of the test compound. In the assay, the animal models are administered with drug doses and the blood samples are collected at 20 and 120 minutes. The samples are analyzed and detected by LC-MS. The concentration of the compound is estimated from the area under the curve. Comprehensive pharmacokinetic analysis. In this, the compound or the test substance is administered to the animal model and blood is drawn at different time intervals. The plasma samples are then analyzed by LC-MS. The key parameters that can be estimated from this assay is the Tmax concentration, the Cmax, the half-life, and dosing intervals. The table here shows the different tools for ADME evaluation, both modern and conventional. Thank you.